We pick up this episode in week 3 in Oklahoma. This is going to be a good game as the Buckeyes are undefeated. Our defense got to stop early on, and we were in the red zone, and I go ahead and run it in for another rushing touchdown on the season, man. The first 7 of this game as we do take an early lead against the Sooners. We start the drive with a little handoff to Henderson, and after getting sacked on 2nd and 10, we hit Marvin Harrison on a 3rd and 17 to go ahead and pick up the first down, and Marvin is so clutch when it comes to those 2nd, 3rd, and long situations, man. That is our safety valve, our safety blanket. Then on 1st and 10, coach calls my number on a QB blast. I go ahead and pick up some blocks to make it a 2nd and 5, and then we go with the read option. I go ahead and give it to Trey. He's actually stuffed, and then on 3rd and 5, coach actually calls a shotgun empty. I see Noah Rogers over the middle of the field. He beats his man, and he's down the sideline, man. Noah Rogers is so fast, and nobody's going to catch him as he gets down to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, man. He goes ahead and dives into the end zone for our first passing touchdown of this game, man. Noah Rogers is an electric receiver off the bench. We picked this up in the 2nd quarter. Our defense was able to get another stop as I'm rolling out. I see Fleming get outside of the flat zone defender, so I'm able to hit him for another first down. But after 2 bad runs and 2 back-to-back holding calls, man, it is 3rd and 32, and we're in the shotgun. I'm able to hit Marvin Harrison on a 3rd and 32 to convert. Like I told you guys earlier, that 3rd and long, that's who we're going to, man. 1st and 10, I'm able to hit Trey Henderson on the handoff. He's able to make a man miss, get about 7 yards. Then right here, coach calls an RPO. I'm able to throw it right here to Fleming. He's able to get outside, pick up a block from Cade Stover, make a man miss, and just like that, we're back in field goal range, man. 1st and 10, I'm dropping back. I'm looking, nothing down the field is open, so I hit my check down. Trey Henderson, he's able to pick up another first down. We try to give it to him on 1st and 10, nothing doing. So 2nd and 10, play action. We're actually going to get sacked. Our right tackle couldn't seal the edge on the boot, and then on 3rd and 22, we're sacked again. So we stall out, but we were able to pick up 3, and then on next drive, 2nd and 10, I'm able to pick up another first down using my legs. Though I get popped, man, but we're officially in the 2-minute drill trying to score, salt away this game early on, and we get sacked to make it a 2nd and 18. Then on 2nd and 18, we're in the verticals. I'm looking, I see the tight end, but I get baited, man, as I throw my first interception on the season, and they actually end up scoring off of that. So that was actually a very costly turnover. As we pick back up in the 3rd quarter, we go ahead and hand it off to Travion Henderson. He's able to get us a first down. We go ahead and give it to him again, man. Keep it on the ground after that turnover. We're able to pick up another first down on the ground, man. But then unfortunately, we get stopped on 2nd and 12. So coach calls a shot play. Marvin Harrison beats his man one-on-one. I throw a perfect over-the-shoulder fade, and just like that, man, we're knocking on the door to score again in this game. Marvin Harrison has been cooking. We go ahead, call the read option. Coach calls my number, and I score my 2nd rushing touchdown of the game as I Naruto run into the end zone, man. I'm lit. Let's go. Our defense has been putting on a show as Oklahoma only has 10 points. So you know what? Hey, NASCAR check. Hey, NASCAR check. NASCAR check. I saw a front I liked, man, and we've been cooking. Our defense has been stopping them, so I changed up the play myself, man. I got that from my pops, and I see Marvin Harrison with another one-on-one as I throw another perfect fade ball, man. That over-the-shoulder fade to Marvin Harrison is going to win us so many games this season. Coach was not happy about that. He told me if I ever change the play again, I am subbed out. So we go ahead and just give it to Trey Henderson, able to pick up the first down, make it 1st and goal. We're knocking on the door again. I'm scrambling. I see nothing, so I just go ahead and throw it away, and I'm going to have to throw it away again. And after back-to-back throwaways on 3rd and goal, I'm dropping back. I'm looking, and our right tackle gets mauled, man. So we only get 3 from that big play, but it's okay as our defense gets another stop, and we're in the red zone, but I miss Marvin wide open, man. So here's 2nd and 10. We go to play action. I'm looking. Stover is not open as they jump the route. I almost throw an interception. On 3rd and 10, though, Stover is breaking across the sideline on the post route, and he's going to fall into the end zone for yet another touchdown as Stover has been a big target as our tight end number 1 this season. Ending up on the next drive, coach calls read option. I keep it. I make a man miss, but we do get called for holding, so it's actually going to get called back plus more, so it's 1st and 20. I'm dropping back. I see G. Scott beat his man on the play action. He makes a man miss. He's down the sideline. He throws out a stiff. I'm going to fight all the way to about the 3-yard line, man. 1st and goal. They come out with this sweet front, so we just give it right to Trey for another touchdown on the season, and pending the extra point, that is another 40-point game as we run away with this one against Oklahoma to improve to 3-0 on the season as we are the best offense in the nation headed into week 4, man. Let's go. Week 4, we have Michigan State as first play. Coach calls my number. He's trying to get me more involved with my legs after last week's performance. So this play, we just pick up 3. We go ahead and slide. We don't want to get hurt, man, this early in the season. So we just go ahead and give it off to Trey in the heavy set on the stretch. He's able to lower his shoulder and pick up the first down as last week. He had a really solid performance. So we go ahead and give it again. And as you see that performance, I was talking about 15, 89, and 1 touchdown. It's not going to turn heads, man, but he is establishing himself as a premier back in this league as coach calls my number again. Like I said, 3rd and 1, we go ahead and hand it off to Trey. We're getting this run game established as me and him in the backfield are a scary read option combo, man. Now 1st and 10, I'm dropping back. I'm looking. I see Emeka. He's actually back from injury. This is his first game back since week 1, and he takes it all the way to the house as those electric plays are what we miss from him most, man, as we're able to take an early lead against Michigan State. NASCAR check. Hey, NASCAR check. NASCAR check. I know coach told me to never do this again, man, but it's a tie game, and I see a front that I like, so I had to make a play. I get drilled as I hit Cade Stover, but he's wide open, just like I thought on that check. He's down the sideline, but he is actually kind of slow, so he actually gets ran down, but that sets us up with the 1st and goal from the 1. Coach calls my number on this QB blast. I'm trying to get around the edge, and I'm not able to get in, but then on 2nd and goal, coach calls my number again, and we get stuffed. Our line is not holding up very well against this Michigan State D-line, and coach said if I don't get it, go straight to the line and then just throw it straight to G. Scott, so that's why I did. We're in the hurry up. I drop back. We hit G. Scott. We pick up some blocks, and he just lowers his shoulder. No one's going to attempt to tackle him, man, as we're able to score. Michigan State, though, goes right back down and answers back. So it's a tie game, 2-minute drill. You guys know what time it is. We hit Marvin Harrison over the middle of the field to pick up a 1st down. We go ahead and burn that timeout. So now we're straight no huddle, straight tempo. I don't see anything. I'm scrambling. I try to make a man miss, but he does bring me down. But that's another 1st down. We are now past the 50. Coach calls a little sail concept. I'm looking. I see Fleming over the middle. I go ahead and hit him to pick up as many yards as possible. He actually breaks the tackle and picks up the 1st down. He does get tackled inbounds, though, but we have about 40 seconds left. I'm dropping back. I hit Ibuka straight in the chest, man, and then I'm dropping back again on a 2nd and inches, and then G. Scott is wide open again for another touchdown as we take the lead going into halftime to complete the perfect 2-minute drill. We pick it up in the 3rd quarter, man. Coach calls a little speed option. I'm getting around the edge, man. I make a man miss, and I'm able to pick up about 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2. It's a little play action. We're trying to take a shot off the play action. It works to perfection as Fleming is down the sideline, man. He has one man to beat. He makes a man miss, and he gets tackled inside the 10. So now we're 1st and goal, knocking on the door once again. We're in a little double set. We hand it off to Henderson. He's able to pick up a few yards. Nothing really doing, though. 2nd and 7. We give it to him again to make it a 3rd and 6. Only able to pick up 1 yard. I'm dropping back. I'm looking. I don't see anything. So I go ahead, take it myself. I try to fight for it, and I do too much, man. And I end up fumbling, and we get nothing on this drive. But we can't dwell on it, man, as Michigan State gets 3. So we're only up by 4. We really want to get some points this drive. I see a Mecca running across the field wide open, so I go ahead and hit him. He's able to make a man miss, get a couple extra yards, and puts us right behind the 50. 1st and 10, we go ahead and give it to Trey. He gets around the edge. He makes a man miss, and he's able to pick up another 1st down. Lowers his shoulder to finish off the run. Coach calls a play action after that good run. I'm scrambling. I'm running with it, and I don't really see anything. So I take it myself, and I do fumble, but to be honest, I was out of bounds, so I don't really count it. Here we hit Marvin Harrison on the curl route with that rocket arm, man, right on the break. He was ready for it. The ball was ready for him, actually, as soon as he turned around. Trey makes a man miss. We're down inside the 5. 1st and goal again. We go ahead and feed the beast, Trey. He falls forward. Now, 2nd and goal from the 1. Trey actually gets subbed out on this speed option, so he wasn't able to get this touchdown, but coach calls a perfect play since we've been pounding it inside. Pause, and we're able to beat Michigan State 31-17 as coach pulls me to the side and tells us that the easy games are out the way and our schedule is fit to get tough, man, as next week play one of the best teams, one of the best offenses and defenses in the nation in Bo Nix and Oregon, man. So we got to step up. This is our first real challenge of the season, and they want to see how 4 will respond. Let's get it, boys. And coach was right to warn me as they went down and scored 7 first, and as you see, Trey getting dipped on our first offensive play in the game set the tone as their defense is celebrating. We try to give it again to establish the run, and then we are just stuffed, man. And on 3rd and 14, I'm dropping back. I'm looking, and I just don't have anything, man. I'm sacked, and after a quick 3 and out, I found out we're going to have to lock in if we're going to want to win this game. As they come on the field with a whole new intensity, they were able to get 3 as now we are down 10-0. We go ahead and hit Henderson on the speed option, able to pick up our first down in the game, just get a little bit of momentum going. Coach calls an RPO, but I actually just keep it myself on the read. I go ahead and slide to make it 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, we want to get Marvin involved. We hit him on a screen pass. We just wanted to pick up the 1st down, but we get amazing blocks. He makes a man miss, and he's streaking down the sideline, and no one is going to catch Marvin Harrison Jr. down the sideline, man, as he gives us our first points of the game on an electric play to get us on the board against this tough Oregon team, and our defense gets a stop, actually. So now here on 2nd and 9 after the pitch play, I'm looking, I'm dropping back. I'm able to hit a Mecca wide open, man, as he's running down the sideline. He has one man to beat. He jukes inside, and he's able to get us down into scoring distance again, man, as after that first drive, we have been clicking on all cylinders. We're trying to take this lead as we give it to Trey on the 1st and 10. He's able to make a man miss. He's down inside the 5, man, 1st and goal. Coach calls a pass play. We're dropping back. We hit G. Scott wide open on the Dragons. He's able to get another touchdown as G. Scott has established himself as really one of the best tight ends in the nation, and he's not even our tight end number 1, man, as we take our first lead. Our defense was actually able to get a stop, so heading into halftime, we're actually trying to establish this lead, man, get up by 2 scores, but as you see, after the screenplay does nothing. 3rd and 13, I'm dropping back. I see Marvin Harrison open over the middle of the field. He's able to catch the ball. He's able to make a man miss. He makes another man miss, and he's sprinting, and what did I tell you earlier? No one is catching Marvin Harrison down the sideline as he's able to get another touchdown right before halftime to put us up by 2 scores. And Marvin Harrison is making that Biletnikoff Award campaign. This is the best receiver in the nation. And as y'all boys see, it is not close, man. Let's go. Oregon was actually able to score within 2 minutes. So we got the ball again with about 1:20 left. We get sacked. So now it's 3rd and 14 after an incompletion. We're able to hit Emeka again over the middle of the field. He's running down the sideline, and now no one is going to catch him. If no one's catching Marvin, Emeka is actually faster. So that puts us up by 2 scores again as we get 2 huge plays before halftime. And our offense is just going crazy on this Oregon Ducks defense, man. We are cooking. Let's go. Let's see if we can finish this game out. So we get the ball first as well to start the second half. So I'm looking. I actually do get sacked to make it a 2nd and 12. So we just hand it off to make it a 3rd and manageable. We do pick up about 4 or 5 yards. So on 3rd and 7, I'm dropping back. I don't see anything. I go ahead and pick up the first down myself, slide, get away from danger. I'm celebrating. I'm hype. Ever since that first drive, our offense has been clicking on all cylinders. So now 1st and 10, I'm dropping back. I'm looking to throw. I don't see anything. So I take off again, man. I'm running. I make 1-man miss. I'm running down the sideline. I make 2-man miss. They run into each other, and I'm down the sideline. I make a 3rd-man miss, and I get us all the way down into scoring distance. Then I hit Cade Stover to give us a 1st and 10. I'm looking. I don't see anything I like. I take off again, and I'm actually able to break a tackle and score a touchdown as this drive was completely made by my legs. Don't forget, I'm the best dual threat in the nation, man. Let's go. Defense has been balling out, man, as they get yet another stop, and I get hit as I throw, but I'm able to hit Cade square in the numbers, and he's able to get down the sideline and get us back into the red zone once again. I'm dropping back on 1st and 10. I see Trey on the Texas route. He's able to get into the end zone for another receiving touchdown, man. Our offense drops another 40-point game. Oregon does get 7, so we actually want to score, put this game away. We hit Emeka to get back into scoring distance after 1 play. As you see, we do get sacked on a 2nd and 9 to make it 3rd and 15, and then 3rd and 15, I'm looking. I don't see anything. It's kind of dead, so I'm just trying to make sure we at least get a field goal, but then I make 3-man miss off of 1 move. I'm able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive, man. So 1st and 10, I'm hype after that. We're able to hit Emeka. Marvin Harrison picks up a block, and Emeka dances into the end zone as pending the extra point. That will give us 49. Our defense gets another stop, and that'll basically be the end of this game. But Trey Henderson puts an exclamation mark on it as he makes a man miss, and he's going to take it all the way to the crib for a 40-plus yard rush to give us a 50-point game as we beat Oregon by over 30 points as we cruise into next week. I threw 15 for 16, 6 touchdowns. That was probably my best game of my career so far. 5 rushes, 87 yards, and a touchdown. But we don't have enough time to celebrate that as we play one of the best defenses in the league in UCLA. And look at Trey, man. That was not on me. It was a speed option. Maybe he didn't hear the tag, but as you see, I'm frustrated. Ball hit him right in the head, but it's okay because G-Sky is able to pick up a first down off the 2nd and 18 play action. Now 1st and 10, we go another play action. I'm dropping back. I don't see anything. I'm scrambling. I go ahead and take off myself. I'm down the sideline, man, in these all grays, and I'm able to pick up the first down. Get us into the red zone, man. I'm dropping back again on 1st and 10. Marvin Harrison's wide open, and we're able to get into the 10-yard line. It's about to be 1st and goal. Nothing happens on 1st and 2nd down. On 3rd and 10, I'm able to hit Emeka wide open on the slant as we strike first against UCLA, continuing our dominance as one of the best offenses in the nation. We pick back up. UCLA went ahead and tied it up. We're in the 2nd quarter. We hit Fleming on a little bubble screen. 1st and 10, able to move the chains. We get sacked. 2nd and 11, we're able to hit Emeka on another bubble screen to the other side. He fights for the first down, man. So now 2nd and 10 after a run of no yards. I'm looking. I don't see anything I like. I'm able to pick up the first down and slide. My legs have really been coming into full effect the 2nd half of the season, man. And I don't know what Buddy's problem was bumping me after that play. Probably just mad that he can't hold us, man. So we hit Marvin Harrison for a little screen pass, able to pick up just a few yards. On 2nd and 8, I'm dropping back. I'm looking. I don't see anything. So I take off myself. I'm trying to get this first down, but they cut me off, so I was run out of bounds. 3rd and 7, I'm looking. I pump fake, and then I just go ahead and fire it in there straight into Fleming's chest. Able to pick up the first down. So then on 1st and 10, I'm dropping back. Cade cuts. I just don't see him, and I get stuck, man. I get sacked. I try to break a tackle, make something happen. Nothing doing. 2nd and 9, we give it to Trey, and Marvin actually gets hurt run blocking, man. I really hope that he's okay as he's been cooking all season. But 3rd and 9, I'm dropping back, and we get sacked. So we are only able to get 3, and then UCLA goes and gets 7, so no points. And then here, 2-minute drill, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'm dropping back, and Marvin is back. As you see, he's able to complete that pass. We call a timeout. Now we're in scoring distance with 30 seconds left. I'm dropping back again. I'm thirsty for 7. Hit Marvin again, man, streaking across the middle of the field. Just like that, we're inside the 10-yard line with 20 seconds left. I'm dropping back again, and we hit Trey Henderson wide open, uncovered as they tried to blitz me, and I picked it up immediately. I was able to hit my quick read, and just like that, we're taking the lead headed into halftime after we complete yet another 2-minute drill. They got to call me Mr. 2 minutes, man. As I'm dropping back to the start of the 3rd quarter, we hit Travion again as he is really developing his pass game as well. We hit Emeka to pick up the first down on the 3rd and 1-on-1. He gets popped, but on 1st and 10, I'm dropping back. We hit Fleming, make it a 2nd and 3, and then on 2nd and 3, we go ahead and throw a little screen to Marvin Harrison. He picks up some blocks in the alley, and he's able to stutter step and get us a first down past the 50-yard line. We're dropping back on a play action. I don't see anything. I take off myself. I'm able to secure the first down, but I try to do too much, and I get popped, man. Coach told me that I need to start sliding before I get myself hurt. And then it was a 1st and 5, but then we get sacked. So then on 3rd and 14, man, I'm scrambling trying to pick up the first down to at least get us up by 6, which I do. But UCLA answers back, and now we're down, so I need to make a play. NASCAR check. NASCAR check. Bruh. So unfortunately, I missed Marvin Harrison, man, and coach is getting really tired of me doing that. But as you see, we hit Cade right here to go ahead and make up for it. Then on 2nd and 10, it's a read option. I go ahead and keep it myself. We pick up a block from Mecca to get a first down, and we are actually down by 1 with 5 minutes left, man. So this drive is really important. We hit a Mecca again, man. He's able to make a man miss down the sideline, and just like that, we are in the red zone. 1st and 10, we go ahead and give it off to Trey. He's able to pick up a first down, make a man miss. He breaks the tackle and then picks up a block, and he's able to get into the end zone to give us the lead late against UCLA. If our defense can just find a way to get a stop, man, we pulled off the impossible, and we did not, man. They scored, and just like that, we are actually down with 23 seconds left, down 3, 26-29. I scramble trying to get as many yards as possible. We have to burn a timeout. We only have 19 seconds left. As I'm dropping back, I'm looking. I see Marvin Harrison in a one-on-one. I got to hit that every time, and just like that, man, we're about at midfield with 14 seconds left in the timeout, and they leave a Mecca wide open over the middle of the field, and just like that, man, pending the kick, we have just secured ourselves in at least an overtime game against UCLA, as I am king 2 minutes so far in the NCAA, and our kicker does hit the field goal, ice in his veins. In the very first play in overtime, we hit a play action, hit a Mecca, he makes a man miss, he's down the field, and just like that, we're already in field goal range, but we're going for the kill, man. I'm dropping back, I'm looking, I'm scrambling, I hit Fleming on the run off my back foot, man, just making Mahomes type throws, as I really want to win this game. This will be a statement game as UCLA is undefeated. We go ahead and hit Marvin Harrison to make it a 1st and 10. We go ahead and give it to Trey, see if he can get it in. We get tackled, and then we get a holding call, man, to push us back to 2nd and 17, and then I'm dropping back on a 2nd and 17. I'm looking, I don't see anything. We get sacked to make it a 3rd and 24, man, and just as it looks dull, they leave Marvin Harrison wide open, and as I get drilled, I hit the seam, and we walk off win against UCLA at UCLA. Big dog fight, and we come out on top, man. This showed a lot. This showed that not only can our offense cook against mediocre teams, but we came to an undefeated UCLA in their house, and we dropped 35 and walked it off, man. This game really showed how bad this team want to win, how bad I want to win, man. Like, just look at this replay, man. I'm getting drilled, defenders in my face, and I threw it right on the money for the game, with the game on the line, and who else but Marvin Harrison Jr., the best receiver in the nation, to go ahead and cap it off. But we can't spend too much time celebrating, man, as next week we play literally the #1 defense in the nation, one of the top 5 teams in the nation as well, in Michigan, and this will be our biggest challenge yet. As you see, we're down 7, but Trey showed up to play today. As his first run, he picks up 30+, and then on 1st and 10, I'm looking, I take a terrible sack, man, and I actually get stripped, and Michigan actually recovers it, and they actually capitalize on the fumble as well, as now we are down 14, and that was a terrible turnover by me, man. Let's see how we will respond. As I said, this is the best defense in the nation, so I knew it wasn't going to be easy. We hit a Mecca on a 2nd and 4 to go ahead and pick up a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, we hit a play action, and I actually get a perfect over-the-shoulder ball, corner route to a Mecca. I saw him in one-on-one coverage, perfectly tucked it over his shoulder. 1st and 10, another play action, as I hit a Mecca wide open over the middle of the field, and he's able to fall into the end zone, as a Mecca really carried that drive. Me and the Mecca took us all the way down the field to go ahead and give us 7, but Michigan answers again, man. We're still down 14, so we have to go, man. Only 3 minutes left until halftime. We're down 14 points, as I said. We hit a Mecca on the slant, as Mecca is really taking over this game early on. I'm dropping back. I don't see anything. I'm able to hit Marvin for his first catch of the game. He's able to break a tackle and get us past the 50. We're trying to get 7 before half. We give it to Trey. Trey's able to pick up about a gain of 6. On 2nd and 4, I'm dropping back. I'm looking. We go ahead and hit a little quick tight end screen just to pick up the first down. K goes ahead and falls forward. We are fighting, man. 1st and 10, Marvin Harrison in the one-on-one gets open on the corner route to make it a 1st and goal, man. Marvin, you cannot guard Marvin one-on-one. I don't know what they were thinking, as right here, as I say that, man, I hit him wide open and he drops it. So I threw it perfectly into the seam, man. He dropped the ball, but right here we're able to hit Stover. He's able to hold on to it. K gets us another touchdown, but Michigan actually goes ahead and gets another 3. So we're down 10 now instead of 7, and we pick up in the middle of the 3rd quarter as our center just gets bum rushed, man. And this Michigan defense has been on us all game. It has been tough sledding. As 3rd and 18, I'm dropping back. I'm looking. I don't see anything, but I'm able to hit Marvin late on the cut. He's able to pick up up the first down. Now we're in tempo mode, man. We're down 10. It's about to be the fourth quarter. Coach has us in high tempo. We catch him sleep, broken coverage, and Fleming is wide open down the sideline. No one's going to catch him. We caught Michigan sleep. We have been playing slow all game. We finally took the top off, man, and just like that, we're back in this game, only down 3, and our defense actually got to stop. So to start the fourth quarter, we start a little speed option. I'm able to hit Trey Henderson. He picks up about 5 yards. On 3rd and 6, though, after a loss of 1 yard on 2nd down, I'm looking, and I hit Fleming directly on the curl route, hit it right in the numbers, man. He takes a hit, but he's able to hold on to it as that was a big catch on 3rd down. We give it to Trey. Trey's able to pick up a first down, makes 2 men miss, makes 3 men miss, and throws out a stiff arm on his way to pick up that first down, man. And Emeka is wide open this drag, busted coverage. He goes ahead and walks into the end zone, and pending the extra point, we will be up 28-24, but Michigan actually went down and kicked 3, so we are up 1, but we do need to get a few first downs to get out of this game. And as 1st and 10, Trey did pick up the first down, but we actually got a holding call, so that's going to bring it back to a 1st and 20. We do a little play action. I'm looking, I see Stover, but it was actually pretty tight coverage, so I threw it to where no one can get it if Stover couldn't. Then on 2nd and 20, coach calls a QB draw. I'm trying to get as many yards as possible to make it a 3rd and 16. I'm looking, I don't see anything. I go ahead and pick up this clutch 3rd and 16 with my legs, man. These are the clutch plays that people want to see down in the stretch of this season. And Marvin Harrison is a one-on-one, and I told you guys don't ever put Marvin Harrison in a one-on-one, especially in crunch time, as he's going to take it all the way to the end zone off the perfect over-the-shoulder fade, as that puts an exclamation point on this game. We're able to kneel it out as we beat Michigan, the best team in the nation, 35-27, which puts us at number 1. We were number 2, they were number 1. And speaking of number 1, I am the number 1 quarterback right now with 25 touchdowns to only 1 interception, as well as 4 touchdowns on the ground, 400 yards. And as you see, Marvin Harrison and Emeka and Stover, our whole receiving crew is cooking. And we're going to go ahead and skip forward, as this is actually week 11, and we go ahead and beat Texas, as the middle of our schedule is actually pretty weak, man. We showed all of our tough battles, but this will be the toughest battle of the season, as we have a ranked Clemson team, and if we win this game, man, we can secure an undefeated season and go 12-0. After Emeka got that big play, is 1st and 10, we try to get it to Trey, pick up a few yards to make it a 2nd and 6, and then on 2nd and 6, I'm dropping back. I don't see anything, and unfortunately, I'm actually going to get sacked to make it a 3rd and 10, and on 3rd and 10, man, this is actually a really bad play by me. I don't throw the ball away, and we won't even be able to get 3. We don't capitalize off that big play, but our defense was able to get a stop. 0-0 fresh reset. Emeka's able to pick up the first down. Trey is a handoff left. He cuts back right after he doesn't see anything. He makes 1 man miss. He makes another man miss, and he's down the sideline, and no one is going to catch Travion Henderson in the open field, as he takes it all the way to the house, man. There was nothing. There were no holes. He made a play out of nothing, out of thin air, and we were able to strike first in this tough game against Clemson as we make this playoff push to this national championship. We pick it up in the start of the 2nd quarter. Our defense gets another stop. I'm dropping back. I hit Fleming behind the linebacker's head, man. Perfect dot to give us a 1st and 10. We do a double play action end around. There's nothing doing. I'm just going to pick up a few yards with my legs, make it a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8, I'm dropping back, man. We hit Emeka on the curl route right in the numbers, and he actually is going to go down, man. I hope he's okay, as this is the last game of the season. We're going to need him next week, man. 1st and 10, I'm looking. I don't see anything. I'm directing traffic. I tell G. Scott to run to the sideline. I hit him on the run, and we're able to keep the chains moving. 1st and 10. We're clicking on all cylinders right now. Offense is looking really good, which calls my number on a quarterback power. So I'm just motioning over G. Scott, trying to make it a heavy set where I'm looking for some space, and I don't see anything. So after that, it's 2nd and 14, and on 2nd and 14, I'm actually going to take a sack. So now it's 3rd and 19, man, in jeopardy of losing another drive, but we hit Marvin Harrison, Mr. 3rd down. He's able to make a tough catch. Then on 1st and 10, I'm actually going to get sacked, and on 2nd down, I have to throw it away. So here on 3rd and 20, our line collapses again. I have to throw the ball away again, so we only get 3. And then the very next drive, after a quick 3-and-out leading to another sack, Clemson actually ties up the game. So with 10 seconds left before half, we try to get some points, and they actually intercept me. The interception isn't that big of a deal, but we weren't able to get any points. So we go into halftime tied. We're in a dogfight against Clemson. Do get the ball first to start the 2nd half, and on a 1st and 27 after some holding calls, we get sacked again on a 2nd and 33, man, and we are in jeopardy of losing our undefeated season, as coach just wants us to get away from the end zone. I'm able to pick up a few yards, and on 3rd and 17, I'm dropping back, and they play perfect defense, and we have to punt yet again, man, and then Clemson actually kicks 3. So now we are down, and I almost throw another interception. We have to punt again, as Clemson's defense has been locking us up all game long, and they get another 3. So we are down 10-16 with only 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, man. So we give it off to Trey Henderson. We really need to score. He breaks a tackle, and he gets us a little bit of momentum, as we really, like I said, said, we really need to score this drive. Clemson has been locking us down all game. Nothing open on the play action. I just get as many yards as possible to make it a 3rd and 7. On 3rd and 7, I'm dropping back. I'm looking to throw, and I hit Fleming wide open over the middle of the field to put us back in the red zone. We're in scoring distance, but we need 7 this drive. Play action. I'm looking to throw. G. Scott gets wide open on the break, and I miss the throw, man. That's a play that I got to make if we're going to make a deep run in these playoffs. But we're able to hit Cade Stover to make it a 3rd and 4. And then on 3rd and 4, I'm dropping back. I'm looking to throw. I'm able to hit a Mecca right in the chest on a slant route. He's able to hold on through a tough catch. Then on 1st and 10, coach calls my number. Just wants us to pick up a few yards. Now on 2nd and 8, we actually are going to run an RPO flat. We hit a Mecca to make it a 3rd and 6. On 3rd and 6, I'm looking. I really want a touchdown, and I hit Marvin Harrison, and he's able to catch it through traffic and break the tackle in the end zone. And pending the extra point, this will be our first lead of the game against Clemson. It was, but then they went and got 7 themselves, man. They actually got 8 as they had 16. So we are actually down 7 points with 2 minutes left. Can I be Mr. 2-minute drill once again, this time against one of the best teams in the nation? Last game of the season. It's 3rd and inches. We're able to pick up the first down as we hit the 2-minute warning. And now it is truly time. What are we made of? How will you respond for? We're able to hit Cade Stover. He's down. It is 2nd and 2. We're in the tempo. We're in the no huddle. We got to score as fast as possible. I'm able to hit Travion Henderson. He's able to pick up the first down. He tries to get out of bounds, but there's just too many Clemson defenders. As 1st and 10, I'm dropping back to throw. Able to hit a Mech on that back shoulder slant. Once again, that play is money. Travion Henderson is actually able to get a big run. He's down the sideline. We are down inside the 15-yard line. In the very next play, I'm looking. I get hit as I throw, and I throw an interception, and that is actually going to end our undefeated season. We would not be able to get the ball back against Clemson. We end the season with a loss, and I am the reason we lost, as that is a turnover that I cannot make if we want to make a run at the national championship. Clemson overall played a pretty good defensive game, man. These 2 interceptions, and we just could not capitalize on our big plays. We couldn't score in the red zone, and we cannot have that going into the playoff. As you see, this is the top 10 rounding out the season. We were able to get the 1st seed, man, but it doesn't really matter as Alabama rounds it out, and as you see, Clemson, a top 10 team as well. Keep in mind, these are technically super divisions because it is NFL technically. Sorry for breaking the 4th wall. As Michael Penix beat us out for the Heisman, but we're not worried about that as it's playoff time now, and we got Michigan, man, in the blizzard, in the heavy snow. We got to win this game if we have any chance at national championship, obviously. But as you see from this first play, that set the tone for this whole game, man. It was a tough game. This game is smash mouth. This game is going to be insane, man. So very first, 3rd and 3, man. We got to pick up this first down, and Mecca is able to move the chains. 1st and 10, coach really just said this first drive, we're taking it easy. We're running the ball a lot as much as possible, as these elements aren't going to be very friendly to us on the pass. We do get a nice RPO right there, but we do get a holding call that's actually going to bring the play back, man, and that's going to be really unfortunate, as this game, man, we gotta cut down on the mistakes. We're in the playoffs. This is one of the best teams in the nation. We cannot afford to be making all those mistakes that we made, especially last week against Clemson. So here on 3rd and 6, a tough 3rd down, we're able to pick it up to Cade Stover, make that play, throw it in the tight window. 1st and 10, we're able to move the chains, and then on a late 3rd and 13, Marvin Harrison's able to get hit in the seam. He makes a man miss, and he's dashing through the snow. Touchdown, man. You know what time it is. It's playoff time. So, of course, Marvin Harrison came to play. Let's go. We pick up at the beginning of the 2nd quarter, man. Michigan actually answered. So, coach calls a design QB run on 2nd and inches. We're able to pick up the first down. Then, very next play, 1st and 10, we're able to hit Travion on the speed option. He makes a man miss. He's actually able to fight forward for the first down. So, we're moving, driving down the field once again. Pretty good drive. I'm dropping back to throw. Travion's open again, man. We're trying to focal point him in this playoff. Give the ball to your best players. Let them work on another 1st and 10. Play action off of Travion. I'm looking. I see my tight end wide open, but I'm unable to make the throw, man. The snow, man. The ball slipped out of my hand. Then on 2nd down, we get sacked. On 3rd and 18, in jeopardy of losing our drive, I'm dropping back. I'm looking, and I get hit, and I actually go down, and I do not feel well, man. They take me back to the locker room to look, and I get the worst news of my life, bro. Broken ribs. I'm out for the rest of this game, and that's all it took for Michigan to go ahead and walk away with this one, as our backup quarterback was completely starstruck when we had to play one of the best teams in the nation in the playoff, and I was just stuck, hopeless, miserable, watching from the sideline, man, like 4 for 6 and a touchdown. I was playing near perfect to start, and this whole season, that was the theme, near perfect. Only lost 1 game, and then couldn't get it done in the playoffs, man. I know I got hurt, but it's just so heartbreaking, and I never want to feel this heartbreak again. So I will never be near perfect again. Only perfect. The theme for next season, revenge.